Give You the World by Steve Lacy. Lots of chords. I think there's 4 parts to this song. There's the verse. There's the pre-chorus. There's the chorus. There's the outro. Let's learn the verse first. My personal favorite part. That's this thing right here. It's the first chord, E flat major 7, standard tuning, no capo, no nothing, pointer finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd string from the top, ring finger 8th fret on the 3rd string from the top, middle finger 7th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom, and finally pinky on the 8th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Your pointer finger does not need to bar the bottom string. We just want to push on those middle 4 strings. This is an E flat major 7. Memorize it because we're going to use it constantly in this song. E flat major 7. I'm using my fingers. Thumb, 2nd string from the top, pointer fingers on the D string 3rd from the top. You see, I'm just grabbing those middle 4 strings like that. You see what I'm doing? And then I'm gonna pinch them all together. Then you're gonna play that same chord again. At this point, very quickly, we need to switch to a D minor 7. So this is, you take your E flat major 7, move it over 1 fret. So now your pointer finger's on the 5th fret. Get rid of your pinky and move your middle finger down to the B string, the 2nd to bottom string. At this point in time, it is crucial that your pointer finger bar the 5th fret, which means you just push on the bottom 5 strings on the 5th fret. You can push on all the strings if you want, but I don't worry about this top string, this low E string, because we're not gonna play that note, so I just give my pointer finger a little break. I say, pointer finger, don't worry about that top string. Just do the 5 skinniest strings. D minor 7 chord. Pinch those middle 4 strings together. Great. After that, we need a C minor 7. Here's what's great, because this is a D minor 7 and we're going to another minor 7 chord. We don't need to change the shape of our fingers. We just move 2 frets back. So we took that chord that was on the 5th fret, the D minor 7, move it to the 4th fret, move it back to the 3rd fret. This is now a C minor 7 chord. Great, just pinching those 4 together. Finally, we go to a B flat major 7 chord. Now, major 7 chord, does that sound familiar? Did we do a different major 7 chord in this song? Oh, why yes we did. We did the E flat major 7 chord. The B flat major 7 is the exact same shape as that chord, but now we're on the 1st fret. So we've got pointer finger, 1st fret of the 2nd string from the top, ring finger, 3rd fret on the 3rd string from the top, middle finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom, and pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Same shape as our E flat major 7. We're just moved over here. So watch this whole beginning part. See that? See how the rhythm and I'm just kind of moving my whole hand, but I have to shift for those middle 2 chords. Let's practice that very slowly together. We're gonna go 1, 2, ba, 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 ba. I know, that's not really that slow. Should we do it a little slower? A little slow. My facial hair is in the worst place. It's too long to look like stubble, but too short to look like a beard. So it just looks like I've got stuff coming out of my face. But what is facial hair if not stuff coming out of your face, right? 1, 2, very slowly. 1, 2, bing, bang, bing, bong. It seems like we're gonna be slow, and then we get to that fast part and we're like, well, that's not slow at all. We are now approaching what I consider to be the most difficult part of the song. We have to go from an E flat minor 9 to well, you could call this an A flat over B flat, or you could call it a B flat 7 sus. It's up to you. As long as you can play it, we're good to go. So first we need this E flat minor 9. E flat minor 9. Middle finger, 8th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string from the top. That's kind of a stretch, right? You know, you don't necessarily want to have your fingers like this. See this angle I've got? See how I kind of tilt my hand up and my fingers are coming from this angle? That is going to end up making it easier. Ring finger, 6th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Pinky, 6th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. This chord is unique in that you can play it like this with your thumb pulled down and this gap right here, or it might be more comfortable to bring your thumb up over the top And see how these fingers kind of closed in on each other? But most importantly, see that angle of my fingers? I'm not trying to do this. I'm doing this angle. It's all about the angle. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Pythagoreanness has told us all along. Also, the quadratic equation or formula. What's the difference between a formula and an equation? Then we have to go to this guy. This one is not physically hard to play, it's just difficult to get to. So check it out. Ring finger is gonna play the 6th fret of the top string. Skip the A string, pinky plays the 6th fret on the D string, the 3rd string from the top. Middle finger plays the 5th fret on the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. Pointer finger plays the 4th fret of the B string, 2nd string from the bottom. Here's what's a little unique about this chord as well. Since we are pushing on the top string, the thumb is gonna play the top string. So for those first several chords, we were just playing those middle 4 strings, but now anytime we push on the top over here, the thumb is gonna relocate up to the top. That's for this song, but honestly, that's for most songs with these like jazzy type chords. If you're pushing on the A string, thumb plays the A string. If you're pushing on the E string, thumb plays the E string. Not 100% of the time, but most of the time. Rule of thumb, get it? Because it's your thumb. Oh, look at that. Too bad rule of thumb is like a horrible expression. Otherwise it'd be perfect. All right, so E flat minor 9, and then, oh! Here it is. I'm gonna call it a B flat sus. I like calling this chord a B flat sus. What I try to do, there are 2 things I try to do. One is I try to move all my fingers at the same time. I try not to like build the chord one by one because that just takes too long. And I also, the other thing is I try to stay just super relaxed. I'm tempted to go and like get to it quickly. I just go, you know what? I'm just gonna take my time, just be super chill with it. I'm just gonna let the chords come. So here's our rhythm. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This part, we just played what repeats for most of the verse and the verses throughout the song. So here's what we did. We've got E flat, ba, 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 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, hey, 2, 3, 4. You wanna play with me once? A little slower than that? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, chuck-a-da, bow, 2, 3, 4. The reason why I wanted to make sure to practice that part a little bit extra is because immediately after that, we're just gonna do it again. After the second time we play it, however, when you get to that last chord, we play the last chord exactly the same. Then you have to take your pointer finger and scooch it back to the 3rd fret on the B string and then play it again. Crazy stretch, right? A horrible, horrible stretch. You guys are going to think to yourselves, oh, well, my hand is too small. My fingers are too short. Can't do it. My guitar is too big. This is indeed a difficult chord to play. But I believe that even with a large guitar, even with tiny hands, if you relax and practice it a bit, I do believe you can get this chord. If you're just like, nope, Uncle Stuart, I cannot do it, then here's what you do. You just play the B flat sus chord, and you just don't worry about that other chord. See, I can't even play it. But give it a try. Give it a couple weeks. All right, so we played that pattern. We played the pattern again, but the second time, we move the pointer finger back. Then we play the whole pattern again. This time, when we get to that B flat sus, we just stay on the B flat sus again. This is our 3rd time through. We just stay right there. The 4th time, yes, we play it a 4th time through. The 4th time, you guys are gonna hate this. Got our B flat sus chord again. Okay, take your pointer finger and your middle finger and scooch them both back a fret. So now your pointer finger's on 3 of the 2nd to bottom, middle finger's on 4 of the 3rd to bottom. Ring finger is still on 6 of the top. Pinky is still on 6 of the 3rd string from the top. Play those 4 strings. This is a B flat 7 flat 9. B flat 7 flat 9. Isn't it your favorite? So we played that basic chord progression through 4 times, but we had a couple little special endings on there. And then we move on to the pre-chorus, you guys. We've made it through section 1. Let's have a little mini celebration. Do the little party hat emoji, all that good stuff. And take a deep breath. Usually if I try to take a deep breath, I take a very shallow breath. I go like that. That's my impression of a deep breath. Well, this is the part of the video where I'm trying to decide if I want to pause the video and walk around. Here's the thing. If I pause the video and walk around, I'll get distracted and it'll add another 20 minutes to this whole process. If I just keep going, then I'll get it done faster, but I will bore you with this banter in between. I'm gonna go with the boring you and have the banter. Let's learn the pre-chorus. Here we go. G minor 9. You're gonna bar everything on the 3rd fret with your pointer finger. This isn't too bad. What I like to do is stick my pointer finger further up than I need to, and then I get more like leverage or fulcrum or axle or physics to push down on the 3rd fret on all the strings. Great. Ring finger, 5th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pinky, 5th fret on the bottom string. What I like to do is I start just by playing the top string because that buys me a little bit of time to get my other fingers situated. So I go, then I strum everything. And then here's maybe the fanciest little part of the song. After you do the full strum of the chord, you get your pinky out of there, strum just the bottom 2 strings, and then immediately hammer onto the 5th fret with the pinky. So it's, see that? Then get rid of your pinky, play those bottom 2 strings again, then play just the 2nd string from the bottom, but keep this finger barring over here. So we've got, if you notice there, I kind of played the bottom 3. That's fine. He might play 3 in the recording. I don't know. And then we're gonna go to a C7 sus chord. Keep your finger barring on the 3rd fret, but if you want, you might want to bring it back down because we do not have to play the top string anymore, just the bottom 5. Ring finger switches to the 5th fret of the 3rd string from the top, and then pinky plays the 6th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. This is our C7 sus 4 chord. You're gonna play the middle 4 strings just one time, and then we switch to a C minor 7. The way we do that is get rid of the pinky and put your middle finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd to bottom string. C minor 7, then we go to an F7 chord. This one is actually the hardest chord for me to physically play in the whole song. You're gonna bar everything on the 1st fret with your pointer finger. Ring finger plays 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Middle finger plays the 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom, the G string. And pinky plays the 4th fret on the 2nd to bottom string. If you hate this chord with all your heart, like I borderline do, what you can do is just ditch the pinky. You can just play this and it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna sound exactly like the recording, but it gets the same job done. After that F7 chord, we're gonna go to a B flat major 7. Now here's the deal. You already know this chord. The B flat major 7 is that one. 1, 3, 2, 3. B flat major 7 chord. Then B flat 7. To turn the B flat major 7 into a B flat 7, you get rid of your middle finger and have your middle finger push on top of your pointer finger to bar everything on the 1st fret. Lots of bar chords in this song, you guys. If you are not used to bar chords, just have patience. Expect some pain. For me, it hurts right here. It's like a very sore, muscly pain right there if I do them for a long time, but you'll just build up that muscle. You're gonna build up your calluses. You're gonna figure out exactly where to place your finger. It's just gonna take some time. Back to E flat major 7. Remember that guy, the first chord we learned today? Then we're gonna go to two chords that hold a special place in my heart. The D7 flat 9 and the D7 sharp 9. D7 flat 9, you're gonna hate. Middle finger, 5th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger plays the 4th fret on the 3rd string from the top, but here's the part you're gonna hate. That pointer finger needs to smash down on the bottom 4 strings of the guitar. You don't actually have to get the bottom string, but you wanna make sure you get the 3rd from the top, 3rd from the bottom, 2nd from the bottom. And then ring finger plays the 5th fret on the G string, the 3rd string from the bottom. D7 flat 9 sounds like this. You're gonna play the 4 middle strings. Should sound like that. It's kind of a harsh chord. All right, so you've got to play all those at the same time just once. Then take your pinky, add it to the 6th fret of the 2nd to bottom string and play that. So here's what we just did. We went E flat major 7, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. So E flat, 2, 3, 4, D7 flat 9, add the pinky. Next part's easy. G minor 7, pointer finger, 3rd fret on the top. Skip the 2nd string from the top. Middle finger, 3rd fret on the 3rd string from the top. Ring finger, 3rd fret on the 4th string from the top. Pinky, 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. You're gonna pinch those 4 strings together. Then we go to a G flat minor 7, which just means that just means that you take this exact same chord, move it backwards 1 fret. Then you're gonna move it backwards 1 more fret to make an F minor 7 chord. Let me show you 3 more chords, and then we'll take inventory and take stock and lock, stock, and barrel this entire pre-chorus of the song, even though we're not done with it yet. This song has so many chords. I wonder if I will ever stop talking. So we just did this. 2, 3, 4. Then, okay, look at this. B flat 7 sus. Check. Oh, computer fell asleep. How we doing? We're doing okay. 1st fret on the 2nd string from the top. We'd also like to bar everything on that 1st fret. Such a nightmare barring on the 1st fret. That's where like the tension is the highest, the strings are the highest off the thing with the stuff, and it's miserable. Pointer finger barring 1st fret. Ring finger, 3rd fret on the 3rd string from the top. Pinky is gonna play the 4th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. Notice my middle finger is pushing on top of my pointer finger, getting a little bit more force there. Play the middle 4 strings. Then all you have to do, we're gonna switch to a B flat 7. Just have your pinky go over 1 fret to the 3rd fret. So that just goes pow, pow. 1 beat of each chord. Ping, pong. After this B flat 7 chord, we're playing an E flat major 7. This is an important quiz. This is like the halfway point of the song, kind of, sort of, almost. So I'm going to see if you can remember how to play the E flat major 7 chord. We have played it multiple times already in this song, putting the pressure on. Do you remember the E flat major 7 chord? Let us play everything in this pre-chorus up until that point. I personally believe the pre-chorus is the most complicated, hard to remember part of the song. So once we get through this, we're basically home free. 1, 2, pre-chorus. I can't do it. It's cursed. Then the F7. Then we go to B flat major 7, B flat 7, E flat major 7, then D7 flat 9, D7 sharp 9, G minor 7, G flat minor 7, F minor 7, B flat 7 sus, B flat 7, E flat major 7. This was the answer when I said, how do you play the E flat major 7? This is it. 6, 8, 7, 8. So 8. Let's finish up the pre-chorus, then we'll take a quick break. And what that means is I'm going to pause this and I'm going to go walk around and waste 15 minutes. Sound good? We're on the E flat major 7. We're going to go to an E flat minor 7. You get rid of your pinky, put your middle finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom, and then bar everything with your pointer finger. So that means we've got pointer finger barring on 6, ring finger on 8 of the 3rd string from the top, just barring the 3rd string from the bottom, and middle finger on 7 of the 2nd string from the bottom. you're gonna play that chord, E flat, minor 7. Then take this whole chord, move it backwards 1 fret to the 5th fret. Fantastic. We go to one of my all-time favorite chords, G flat, no, sorry, I apologize, I misspoke. G7 flat 13. Pointer finger, 3rd fret on the top string. Nothing on the 2nd string from the top. Middle finger plays the 3rd fret on the 3rd string from the top. Ring finger plays the 4th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Pinky plays the 4th fret on the 2nd to bottom string. G7, flat 13, very dissonant, very fun to play, very sensual. What a sensual chord this is. Then we're gonna play a G7. Here's how we do this. You get rid of your pinky. There's a couple ways to do this. What we're gonna do for right now is you get rid of your pinky, get rid of your middle finger, have your pointer finger bar the 3rd fret, and you're gonna play the top string, skip the 2nd string, play the 3rd string from the top, 4th string from the top, 5th string from the top. G7. So that was like this. See what I did there? This guy using all 4 fingers, get rid of the pinky and the middle finger, bar with the pointer finger. There it is. One more chord. C minor 7. Bar the bottom 5 strings with your pointer finger on the 3rd fret. Middle finger plays the 4th fret on the 2nd to bottom string. Ring ping ting finger plays the 5th fret on the 3rd string from the top. C minor 7. 1, 2, 3. Then play it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the entire pre-chorus. Are you prepared to play the entire pre-chorus with me all the way through? The most difficult part of the song. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, see, I messed it up again. I should just redo that, but I'm not going to. And then to the E flat major 7, and then to the D7 flat 9, D7 sharp 9, then to G minor 7, G flat minor 7, F minor 7, B flat 7 sus, B flat 7, E flat major 7, then the E flat minor 7, 2, 3, 4, then the D minor 7, and then we go to G7 flat 13, G7 to C minor 7, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. Now it's time for the chorus, which the chorus is a pleasure. You're gonna love the chorus. So we'll do it for me in 15 minutes, for you right now. Here we go, the chorus, the part we've all been waiting for. E minor 9 chord, E flat minor 9 chord, excuse me, E flat minor 9 chord. We've already done it, but it's 8 on the 2nd string from the top, no, 6 on the 2nd string from the top, 4 on the 3rd string from the top, 6 on the 3rd string from the bottom, 6 on the 2nd string from the bottom, E flat minor 9. Play the middle 4 strings, but I'll give you the world. This was our B flat sus from the beginning. It was the 6th fret on the top with the ring finger, skip the A string, pinky on the 6th fret of the D string, 3rd string from the top, middle finger on the 5th fret of the G string, 3rd from the bottom, pointer finger on 4 of the B string, 2nd string from the bottom. Difficult chord. So we're going, give you the world. Then back to the E flat minor 9, give you the world. D7 sharp 9. We've done this one as well, but it's middle finger on 5 of the A string, then pointer finger on 4, ring finger on 5, pinky on 6. Take a look at it. Take a look at it. Take a picture. It'll last longer. Then we go back to the E flat minor 9 again. Give you the back to the B flat sus again. Then back to the E flat minor 9 yet again. Let's play the whole chorus up through there. A lot of E flat minor 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give you the world. Hi-ya. I'll give you the world. Karate chop. I'll give you the world. Okay, I'll give you the D7 sharp 9 again. That same one we did, the 5, 4, 5, 6, 1. Then we go to a chord we have not yet done in this song, the D flat major 7. Exactly the same as the E flat major 7, but moved 2 frets over. So starting on the second string from the top, we're going 4 with the pointer finger, 6 with the ring finger, 5 with the middle finger, 6 with the pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back to the D7 sharp 9. Just for 2 beats. 1, 2, and then G7. We did this one before as well. You bar the 3rd fret with the pointer finger, put ring finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom, and you play the top string, skip the 2nd string from the top, and play the next 3. Let's play the whole chorus all the way through. Not too bad, right? 1, 2, here we go. And E flat minor, bing. Hey, I'll give you the world. Okay. Give you the world. Oh yeah. Give you the world now. 2, 3, 4. Now. Yeah. No, I messed up the last part of it. I'm going home. At this point in time, we go back to the verse. The verse we've already done. Do you remember what the verse was? It was the part where we went, oh, I think that you're bound, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. The only difference between the first verse and the second verse is the second verse is half the length. The second verse is just the second half of the first verse. Does that make sense? And I think I'm right about that. I'm like 70% sure I'm right about that. Then we go to the pre-chorus again, and then we go to the chorus again. So we're just repeating parts we already knew until we get to the outro. I love the outro. You guys ready for the outro? It's gonna be the best. We're just gonna cruise through this outro to the song, try to keep this video under an hour long. First chord of the outro is a G flat 6 chord. Look, pointer finger plays 2 on the top string. No barring with the pointer finger. You don't need to bar anything. Ring finger plays 4 on the 3rd string from the top. So we're skipping that 2nd from the top. Ring finger on 4 of the 3rd from the top. Middle finger on 3 of the 3rd string from the bottom. Pinky on 4 of the 2nd string from the bottom. So that was 2, nothing, 4, 3, 4. Gonna play those 4 strings we're pushing on over here. Please, I don't want. Then we go to an F7. Here's how we're gonna do this F7. Take your G flat 6 chord, move it 1 fret over, and then have your pinky go to the 4th fret. See that right there? Play the same 4 strings. 2. It's a little bit of a stretch. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go to an A flat 6. So here's how we're gonna do that. Go ahead and put your pinky on the 3rd fret for this F. So now we have like an F6 basically, but whatever, I'm just confusing things. Move your pinky to the 3rd fret and then move everything over 1, 2, 3 frets. So now we've got 4 on top, nothing on the 2nd from the top, then 6, 5, 6. Same shape as our G flat 6 chord, but now we're up on the 4th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move everything backwards 1 fret. So now your pointer finger's on the 3rd fret and scoot your pinky to the 6th fret. This is a G7 chord. So here's what we just did. We played this little like moving chords around game. Doesn't that just what playing guitar is? Anyway, G flat 6, then F7, then A flat 6, then G7, then we go back to the G flat 6, the one we started with. 1, 2, then back to the F7, and then we go to B flat major 7. We've played this one a bunch. Pointer finger, 1st fret on the 2nd string from the top, then 3, then 2, then 3, B flat major 7. Guys, it's been an honor and a privilege to enjoy this song with you on this day. My name is Stuart. Welcome to Guitar Lessons with Stuart at the end of the video. I hope you have the greatest of times.